Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum to everyone. I hope you all are fine and safe by the grace of Almighty Allah. Today is Thursday and December 17, 2020, and this is your maths teacher, Miss Amara. Our today's lesson is based on Introduction to the Decimals and conversion of decimals into fractions. As today we are starting the new topic, that is decimals. So, as previously we had learned the topic fractions, so let's have a quick review by writing down the fractions. Are you ready? Yes. So in this picture, we have three colored parts out of 10 equal parts, and in form of fraction, it is 3/10. In the next picture, we have four colored parts out of 10 equal parts, and in the fraction form, it is 4/10. In the final picture, we have 5 colored parts out of 10 parts, and in the fraction form, it is 5/10. As we know that fraction can be written in other form also, as 3/10 can be written as 0.3, because when we divide, we have to move the decimal point to the left side. 4/10 means 0.4, 5/10 means 0.5, and these numbers are called as decimal numbers. So decimal is a fraction written in a special form where each digit represents different powers of 10. Let's have an example. 3.5. It has two parts. The number on the left side is called the whole part, and the number on the right side is called decimal part, and the dot between these two parts is called decimal point. It separates the whole parts and decimal parts. Now, let's learn about the place value, because place value is very much important in maths. So, in this number, 3 is ones, and if we have more digits, we can write 4 as tens, 7 as hundreds, 2 as thousands, 5 as 10,000s, 6 as 100,000s, 1 as millions, and so on. And the place value of the decimal part is called the decimal place value. Like here, the place value 5 is tenth, for 6 it is hundredth, for 0 it is thousandths, for 9 it is 10,000ths, for 2 it is 100,000s, for 4 it is millions, and so on. The number of the decimal places is the number of the digits the right of the decimal point. Let's take some examples. 0.45. So, after decimal we have two digits, so it has two decimal places. 0.5. Here, after the decimal point, we have only one number. So, here we call it as one decimal place. So here is the example 0.451. It has 3 digits after the decimal. So it is called 3 decimal places. Now, how to properly read decimals? Let's have an example 35.451. As we have so many methods that how we can read the decimal number like 35.451 or 35.451. But the exact way to read decimal numbers is as the whole number can be read as 35, the decimal point as and the decimal part as 451, and the place value of the last digit, that is 1, it is thousandth. So we can read it as 35 and 451 thousandths. Now, let us learn about the conversion of decimal into fractions. So, first of all, we should learn the steps that we use to convert a decimal number into fraction. The first step is to write down the decimal divided by 1 like this. Whatever the decimal number, we have to write 1 as the denominator. In the second step, we have to multiply both numerator and denominator by the multiples of 10. Like if in the decimal number we have only one digit after the decimal point, so we have to multiply numerator and denominator by 10. If after the decimal point we have two digits, then we have to multiply by 100. If after the decimal point we have three digits, then we have to multiply it with 1000 and so on. And in the third step, we have to simplify or we have to reduce the fraction. For example, here we have to convert 5.4 to a fraction. So it has two parts as already we had studied. 5 will be the whole number and 0.4 is the decimal part. So we have to put 5 aside and we have to just work on 0.4. So according to the first step, we have to divide the decimal number by 1. Now, after the decimal, we have only one digit, so we have to multiply the numerator and denominator by 10. And then we have to simplify the fraction, and we can simply in this way, because when we multiply the numerator and denominator by 10, we get the fraction 4 upon 10. And in this fraction, if we divide 4 and 10 by 2, we get the fraction as 2 by 5. And then our answer will be 5 whole 4 upon 10 or 5 whole 2 upon 5, because after solving we had simplified the fraction. This is your notebook work. Now you have to open your notebooks. You have to write the topic and the page number, and you have to solve question number 3. Write these as fractions. It has 6 parts, so you have to complete all these parts in your notebooks. I hope you understood all these things and you can complete it very well. There is a beautiful saying that how to live the maths life: show your work, help each other, do your homework, get involved, use your resources, make good choices, do the right things. Thank you to all of you. Take care. Allah Hafiz.